Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the study group meeting for today. And today we are going to be looking at mathematics. So let us take a look at today's mathematics work so that we can begin. Okay, so as seen on the screen, these are the questions we had from the maths today. We have project homework square and sphere with a radius of 3 centimeters. So just in case you do not have an idea of what an octagon looks like, I'm going to share the screen to show you what it looks like. Later on, I'll share this as a picture on our platform so that you can see to it later on if you hadn't copied the homework in the class. Okay, so let me share the whole screen so that I don't lose my whiteboard. Okay, it's gone. So we are looking for an octagon. Now this is what an octagon looks like. So with the following, we are going to draw this inside our box. Now, it doesn't require any color, but it does require measurement of some sort, okay? So let us count the sides. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So an octagon is 8-sided. That is just by the way if you did not know. All right, so let me share back the picture, sorry, the whiteboard that we wrote earlier on. Yes, so we are to draw an 8-sided shape that looks like some sort of like this. Almost looks like a shield, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. So yeah, that's the octagon. So now the square wheel, it's a really basic shape. So this is a square, right? So that is a square. So that is a square. Any measurement for the any of these two shapes, that is the octagon and the uh, square. But with the C, the square with radius, we are gonna look at a way sphere, sorry, yours, which is 300 centimeters. That is actually supposed to be measured. Okay. So you don't just draw a circle like this. You have to use, with the help of your ruler, you have to take up your compass, the one that you use to draw a circle, and use the sharp edge to point to the starting of the ruler, starting on the ruler, and make sure it's pointing directly on the 0 centimeter, 3 centimeters. So once you get that, don't close it, hold it very firmly and place it on the book. Place the Sorry, my network is disconnecting me today a little, and I guess my whiteboard is on. Okay, so I was saying that with this, you draw a circle, but with the circle, you're supposed to measure. You use the sharp edge to point from 0 to 3 centimeters. When you do that, take the sharp edge and draw the circle as you would. Now, when you rule, it's going to give you an measurement. That's just in case you didn't understand what you were supposed to do. Okay, so we are done with the number 1, which is the draw part. And number 2, how many vertices and edges does the following plane shapes have? So, an octagon. Now, if we look at our math notes, so I'm going to give you a few seconds to grab your math note. All right, I hope you have your math note now. And our math note is saying a vertex or a vertex is two lines that has been joined together. So like, let me use the whiteboard again. Now I'm going to draw the square again. Now, I'm talking about this. So the two lines that have joined itself together is called a vertex or a vertex. Sorry, vertices, if it's plural. So vertex or vertices. So the joint in both of the shape, which is a square, is the vertex or vertices, and the edge are these, the sides of the shape. And there's the edge of the shape. So now we know what a vertex or vertices and an edge or edges is. So Now we come to the question, how many vertices? So we go back to our octagon. Now, like I said, a vertex is the joint over here, this joint, all right? So that's the joint. So we are going to count the vertices on the octagon. Let me share the picture. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as you can see, it's an 8-sided shape with 8 vertices. So let's put that down. 8 vertices. So we have 8 vertices. Now let's see how many edges we will have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we also have 8 edges. You get the trend so far? So 8 vertices and 8 edges. And the shape is also 8-sided. That's why we say it's an 8-sided shape. All right. Now let's return back to our questions. So number 2, how many vertices, heptagon. So let's search on our trusty web browser what a heptagon is. Yeah, so we even have it over here. In geometry, a heptagon is a 7-sided polygon or 7-gon. The heptagon is sometimes referred to as the septagon, using sept together with the Greek suffix agon, meaning angle. So let's ignore the area, the perimeter, and all that, and we are going to look here. So the number of vertices are 7, and the number of edges are 7. So that's your answer. So meaning a heptagon has 7 vertices, and a heptagon as well also has 7 edges. So let's write that down. Okay. Let's look at a square. Well, it with 4 vertices. Because if I draw a square here, you'll be able to identify that it has 4 vertices and 4 sides. So we are just going to simply write the answer near it. Sorry, right? Edges. So you write 4 edges and 4 vertices. All right, great. Now the next one is a kite. A kite. So how many vertices and edges does a kite have? Okay, so in geometry, ignore this word because I also do not know what it is. In Euclidean geometry, a kite is a quadrilateral whose 4 sides can be grouped into 2 pairs of equal length sides that are adjacent to each other. Kite quadrilaterals are named for the wind-blown flying kites, which often have the same shape, which are 10 named for a bird. So we even have the, the solving thing here, but I'm just going to save this so that we can have it as an image. All right, so let us count. We have 1, so we are looking for edges. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like the square. So 4 edges and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they are all joined together. Now we are going to write 4 vertices. Yeah, so that's 4 edges and 4 vertices. So we figured out all the math homework. I do hope you will do it so that you can complete your homework and the due date, which is on Thursday. In case you didn't hear, the due date for this week is on Thursday. So there's a project work since it's on Thursday. What's the date? So Thursday. So that's the due date. So make sure you are able to do your work before Thursday. Okay, so that's the end of our stream today, but we are not done yet. I will come again for science. I don't want to join it in one stream. So let me end the stream and we'll continue for science real quickly. So thank you very much for learning with me. My name is Casey Aheneja.